In the last episode, Duck Barrel, I saw you go up. Okay, I don't approve. You've got to be kidding. And now, hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Spooky. As you can see, I actually decided to keep up with it. And we're here on episode 6, so we're going to get right into the action without having to go through a lengthy startup, and I'll explain some stuff along the... Huh, I guess we get to hear this again. Yes, I think she looks different. I remember she... Maybe it's because it's the HD renovation or something, but there's just something slightly different about how she looks. Anyway, I wanted to clarify as well before we start this next segment. I mean, I've never seen what goes on from this point onwards, but the reason why the light in my room is a little bit brighter today is, well, I have a fish tank at the moment, and normally it's off. So I have the lights on about 6 hours a day because I had an algal infestation at some point because of too much lighting. So I have now turned off the lights. Let me clarify. I usually turn them off. I just turn them on because right now we're recording within around the 6 hour window where it needs to be on. So the light in the room is a little bit brighter than usual, but it shouldn't be a problem. I do think it looks nicer on the webcam anyway. It's just easier to see in general. I'm looking forward to start recording games where I can play during the day so that it's more appealing just to have some color in the background, though maybe I will always record with about similar amounts of lighting as you're seeing right now, since I feel like having a very clear background will just obstruct the view. And yeah, there we go. I realize I've been playing this whole thing on autopilot. I haven't been paying attention to it, but it looks kind of nice. We've got some cobwebs now. I got likely a lot. Wait a second, I just realized. It says we're on room 59. What is that supposed to mean? Oh, it's like we're rehashing what we've done before. Error 002313FB underscore GEL cannot release twice. Exit through express. He didn't come out. Interesting. No. I thought when it said exit through express, it was kind of like a hint. Oh, there's a whole other door here. I thought it meant as in, oh, express time. I thought it meant go out of the door you came from. This is the express tunnel. This is all genuinely interesting stuff. Hmm. Alright, well, we're halfway through the game. I assume the next half is going to be significantly harder. We might die a few more times. Might get a few more bonus episodes mixed into it. Um, I will have to acknowledge as well in the future where I do die and which point of the bonus episode shows progression, because I assume people aren't going to want to have to rewatch the same floors over and over again, but it's all okay. And the whole idea is it's a journey with us together, and I'm playing as a proxy for you, which means if I die, it could very well have been you who died. I'm not expressing that my skills are any worse or better than yours, but you can never know for sure. And, oh, I love this color scheme. I can imagine that if I built a house out of this color, I would quickly get bored of it. It might even make you a little bit nauseous, but it's, it was fleeting. It's gone now. And we're here again. Oh, you can't actually go left or right in this first room. So this is the trigger for where it begins. Left. Straight. Right. Left. Right. 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 Straight. Okay. Right. 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 Left. I feel like there's a set number of patterns that that's likely to go through. And I don't know what they are, but I like to think the creator's not going to have 4 rights in a row. It's just my guess. Oh, also, I just realized the timer is automatically on this time, which is nice. And these hallways are getting kind of claustrophobic. Teeny weeny. But also, I think it's the mannequin. It is. I noticed that we finally have the actual room numbers again, which is convenient. But I'm not entirely sure if these are actually the correct room numbers. I wasn't keeping track. It's all good. Let's not worry too much. I feel like I'm gonna get lost. I have a tendency to. My sister usually says this about me. She says I have a poor sense of direction. I like to acknowledge it's not true. I've um, I've gotten a lot better at figuring out how to get from point A to point B. When I moved to the UK for a good part of my university career, I had to navigate everywhere using public transport, which obviously is easy. I'm not saying it's anything special, but for the most part, when you can find your way around the entire city navigating the public network, your sense of direction is at least average. It's got to be mediocre at that point. And yeah, here, let me get a good look at this man. We'll stand close enough that we could just open the door. Look at him, he makes sounds. He actually has sounds. I'm curious, I really am curious if he'll one-shot me, and I might have tested it out if he had appeared within the first 10 rooms or something. He's not chasing us anymore as well. Um, but I don't want to die now. Here are the YouTubers I've never seen before. This one has Spooky in the background, and so that's either someone who playtested the game, or possibly one of the creators. I don't know if this was made by them, these 4 guys. But it always just occurs to me that this game is probably made by a single person. Not a jab at the quality, I think it's a beautiful game. And I feel like we went through that same room 4 times now. But but yeah, so I think it's ideal. Now, the last set of 100 rooms had a really, really quirky section to it. I just walked through that muck, and now we're being chased by this guy. Specimen 2. Who he was based on something. I can't remember what. But he's got some interesting side effects. He's awfully slow compared to the last guy as well. Which is fitting, considering he's made of the stuff that we're being slowed down by. Mind you as well, if you think about, wait, does he go through things? And just when I was saying this is more or less the same. Wait, have we really been playing for 16 minutes, or is this carrying over from last time, I wonder? It looks like we got some interesting stuff here. And I'm a big fan of this art style. For a while, I thought I'd really escaped this place, but despite the trees and the flora, I think it's actually just another room. I did, however, find deer, so I might as well get to, so I might at least get to eat. They make some strange sounds, though. You know, if you've ever played a horror game, you acknowledge that's probably a bad thing. Oh, goodness gracious. Probably don't want to have to deal with that. I don't know what they are, but those are definitely not deer. I tried sneaking up on one and the other day to kill for food, but it saw me as soon as I got close. I was barely able to get away from the thing. I managed to board up most of them. Hopefully I can find another way out of here. Um, Something else to note. Actually, I had a chat with a friend of mine yesterday. Would you look at this? Acquired axe. You can't see this, but I just got a Steam notification on the bottom right of my screen. It just says I acquired an axe. And we're gonna smack that with the click. And it looks like I can do this whenever I want. Do I have to kill them? I'm a pacifist at heart. I don't wanna. We're not. We're not. Alright, you know what? We are gonna have to. I'm so sure of it. But first, let the HP come back. Specimen 9. Well, it looks like there's nothing in this room. Oh, this reminds me of when we met the puppet. When you have a sequence of rooms, and also when we met the spider. And so that means we're likely to meet a new enemy. I am so sure we haven't been playing for 18 minutes. Do I want to play this? Am I ready? The heck? Did it just pop? It gives me the heebie-jeebies, you know? I feel like something's about to happen. Oh goodness. The heck is that? What are you? Why do you run, child? I run because you're a deer. And the last few deers I saw were kinda aggressive. What the heck are you? He just opened his torso? The guy's made of bones. Anyway, and that music is just playing in the background. It's my fault, I'm the one who made it happen, but goodness gracious. You talk like something out of Courage the Cowardly Dog. I run because it's good for the cardiovascular system. I'm not a runner at heart. I wonder if he's ethereal. Does he go through the walls? Should I be worried? Worried? Should I be worried? Be wary. Can I hit him? Is it possible to hit him? I don't want to test it. I will, if it comes down to it. But I just got this cool X. X. This cross right here. Perhaps I'm not experimenting enough. Yeah, oddly less dynamic than I was expecting for a new specimen, considering all of them had quirks to them. Am I still being followed? What's that sound? Hmm. Well, we'll find out. We'll have to find out eventually. It'll either be entertaining for you guys, or it'll be nothing and I can carry on. Well, oh, this is the tiniest room ever. If someone ever made this in Minecraft, they would get reprimanded so hard for their lack of creative design. You can't make a room that small and claustrophobic. No one would go in. So we're 18 rooms away, and if we're that close to the end, yep, I was gonna say, we're gonna have to encounter something. And it happens to be the spider, which I'm okay with. The spider, whoops. Goodness gracious. Everything went wrong because my hand pulled the mouse off the table. Oh, wait, are we being chased by the spider and I can't tell if the mannequin's coming too. I didn't hear the door break down this time, so maybe not. Can we be chased by multiple specimens? The more you know. I want to give you guys a chance. Yeah, it does sound like it, because that's the sound that the mannequin makes. Well, I'd check, but the heck is the spider? Alright, well, maybe they're both not chasing me anymore? I was wrong. I'm giving you guys a great visual of all of our enemies today. I want you to know what we're running from, because I too um, will grow nostalgic over said moments. It's the last room, or is it? What if we can't save? Oh, how I missed this room with the elevator. And that sound is me taking a step. Yes. Okay. We have a note here. We gotta keep that blood pumping. It's true. As a personal trainer, I agree. Um, You can do it. We can help, Papa John's. I know I've read these before, but I think it's nice to read it again. In order to survive the house, I need to keep writing notes. I must do everything a central protagonist would do, and a central protagonist would, and hope this is one of the. I have just let me read that again, please. In order to survive this house, I need to keep writing notes. I must do everything a central protagonist would, and hope this is one of those stories. Insert obscure horror reference that no one gets and misinterprets as instruction somehow. Hmm. Well, touche. And with that, I will have to. I did save. I was gonna. Yeah, of course I saved. I'm just gonna have to exit to menu. I really appreciate you guys joining me for this episode, and I'll catch you again in the next one. And remind me to tell you a little story about a deer. It's a very sad story, actually, but it's a story, and there were deer in this episode, so I'm gonna do it. I wish you all the very best, and have a nice one.